pussycat. You're just a pussycat. You're just a pussycat. You're just a pussycat. You know who you are. There we go. He's just a pussycat. Meow. Come on, everybody. He's just a pussycat. Meow. He's just a pussycat. Meow. He's just a pussycat. He's just a pussycat. Oh yes. Here we go. I said meow. You said meow. He's just a pussycat. That was the Pussycat Blues. Is there anyone there?
Yeah, Matt wants to know what your email address is. He tried to get hold of you last night. It's
braincav@hotmail.com. braincav@hotmail.com.
That's
So,
Matt with the pub in London.
so anyway, what happened? I'll give you a bit of news, everyone. A certain pianist who shall be nameless. I've asked him to do a public piano video and to come out and do something. And do you know what? This person, who's supposed to be a rock and roll player and a YouTuber, won't come out of his house because he's frightened of his neighbours. So I'm a little bit ticked off with this person who shall remain nameless.
His neighbours are terrifying.
Well, I've asked a rock and roller to come out and do a video on a portable piano, and this person won't come out of his house because he's frightened of his neighbours. Now, I consider this contrary to the spirit of rock and roll. I don't know what you think about this.
Cat thinks he knows who it is.
I'm not mentioning who it is, but this person is meant to be a rock and roller. No name shall be mentioned.
Blue says #free Terry.
So this is going to be devoted to the pussycat who is frightened to come out of his house.
Maybe he's been locked in.
I'm not mentioning any names. So this is definitely something to be concerned about because
Cat's doing a smiling, grinning
okay,
face.
so
Jason's on about the colour of socks.
Yes, I'm not going to mention any colour of socks or anything about cider, okay? But this person, I phoned up, he's supposed to be a rock and roller, and he told me that he's too scared of his neighbours and won't come out with fully protective gear.
What if his neighbours are very scary, like members of the CIA?
Well, I don't know about that, but I'm actually going to go round to this person and sort him out because I'm a little bit ticked off. I'm not mentioning any names, and I'm sure no one knows who I'm talking about. So please, no, let's not mention any names here. Okay. You're just a pussycat. You're just a pussycat. You're a fluffy pussycat. You drink all day long. Travel miles. He would travel miles, but he won't leave his house. He would travel miles, so yes he would. I'm not mentioning any names. He's just a pussycat. You're just a pussycat. You know who I'm talking about? Pussycat. You're just a pussycat. You know who you are. You're just a pussycat. And in fact, I'm going to come right round to sort you out, right? Because I'm just going to say one thing. I've got connections with Hackney Council, right? I'm not mentioning any names, but this person is meant to be a rock and roller doing live streams, and he won't come out to do a public piano video. So what do you think of that? I call this a pussycat, right? I hope you all agree with me. I've not mentioned anyone, but a certain YouTuber won't come out of his house to do a public.
Wants you to give him a lesson.
Oh, does he? Who? The pussycat?
No, Vanda!
Okay, alright. Let's do a little bit of chin chimney.
if you think you're rock and roll enough, Dr. K.
Yeah, well.
And Dylan says Terry's here.
Well, you better not be. Get him off. Can everyone kick him off? Right. I've asked a certain person who lives in Hackney with long hair and drinks cider to come out and do a YouTube video, right? Just so you know what's going on.
Well said, Terry Miles.
Hold on. I've asked him to come out because I've got a piano there. You see that electric piano? I was going to take it out because all the public pianos are still shut. And I said to this certain person, let's go out and do a public piano video. And do you know what he said? He said he's not coming out because he's too scared. Now, I call that Pussycats. And so I'm a little bit ticked off about it because I do think that, you know, even if you wear some...
Blue says Terry should get back doing his pub piano quest, and he also says Terry and Dr. K in a battle of pianos.
Well, no, I'm thinking more like a boxing match, you know, but I'm a bit ticked off, so I'm thinking about going around to Hackney, turning up at a certain person's house and sorting this out. Because, you know, we need to have that rock and roll spirit. We need to get out there, show that we're brave, not too frightened of all these kind of, this nonsense that's going on, and forget about wearing...
Maybe local experimentalists will come and film, because I saw him out, he was out with Dan Shine doing a really good video recently.
Oh, yeah, he was. Well, if local experimentalist is, yeah, I'm looking for a camera person, so
no,
local...
I actually watched that.
Okay. So, yeah, so there's a... So I've got a bit of a beef going on here, and, yeah...
Can you sit down? It's a bit difficult to hold.
No, I'm just kind of getting agitated about it. I'm just getting agitated about it. So, yeah, I'm really ticked off. I'm really ticked off about it. I mean, I've never heard of a rock and roller who's too scared to come out of their house.
Hugo says salut from France.
Salut. I'm going to do one more song. Where's everyone? Have we got anyone actually watching
Somebody
this?
wants Professor...
Professor Longhair?
Longhair, yes.
Okay, we'll do Professor Longhair. Anything else?
Somebody says they're listening from the Philippines.
Okay.
People are going on the most corrupt people on the planet. I'm not sure who he means.
Who?
I don't think.
Are they talking about Terry?
No.
Yes, he is the most corrupt person on the planet. The most corrupt person on the planet lives in Hackney. All right. Let's get that straight. If you want to.
Saying hello to Patricia.
Right. The head of
Michael says he's from Denmark.
Yes, the head of the cabal lives in. If you want to know who's doing all of this, he lives in Hackney.
Michael Bisgard Lorison says Terry rules.
What? Okay.
Yes.
No.
Praveen says
You don't know what you're saying. Do you know who's responsible for this lockdown and all this BS? It's basically, you know.
He did, didn't he?
It is.
He's pretending it's like, you know, President Trump and Bill Gates and Boris, but it's actually Terry.
Leave Bill out of this. And we took right. We know who's got a plan, and he lives in Hackney, right? And he won't come out of his house. It's not a joke. It's serious. This is not a joke. You know, this is very, very serious.
Paula Telly says banksters.
Yeah. The bankster lives in Hackney, and also I've heard that this musician also lends money at interest.
Look, Controversial just wants the UEFA Champions League anthem. Can you just play it for him?
I don't know that.
For a bit?
I'm not saying we're not mentioning any names due to libel.
Boris Johnson for a bit. Then.
Okay.
Paula
Anyway.
says fake demic.
Yeah, now you got it, scandemic.
Ingrid says just put Brendan and Terry in isolation together.
No, don't do that, because I'm calling round, if this person is watching, I'm calling round to Hackney. Within the next few days, I'm going to sort you out, right? I'm coming round to Hackney, I'm having you let me down. You let me down, I've got the piano here, you let me down. I'm coming round to Hackney to sort you out, all right? To sort you out. I'm coming round to sort you out.
Get me some red socks?
And I might even bring round a few people.
I want red socks.
You know, you're not getting red socks. We're going to call round to a certain person in Hackney and sort this
Xander
out.
says, hello, I just came for some music.
Right, well, we've got a beef going on here. Okay, I'll do a couple of more songs. I'm going to have to lie down in a darkened room. Okay, here we go. This is Honky Tonk Train Blues. He won't come out of his house. He's a big pussycat. He won't come out of his house. He's a big pussycat. He drinks too much cider and takes this and that. Come on, Hackney Council. It's an illegal broadcast. Oh, Hackney Council. You're really clever. I don't know what's pussycat. To say hello and just to let you know that I've got a piano here which I was going to take out, a new piano, and because the public pianos are still shut down, I did ask a certain person to come out and do a duet, and they refused to come out because they are frightened, not of what's going on, but because of what their neighbours say. So that's why I'm doing this, just to put a little bit of a shout out there. So remember that rock and roll is about questioning authority, not bowing down and just saying, yes, I obey, I question nothing, I obey, because we're not sheeples here, right? Is anyone here a sheeple? Right. Well, yes, there might be a sheeple living in Hackney, and I might be coming round very soon to his house to sort him out. So there we go. I've not mentioned any names. No libel has been committed.
People on here want not Criterion, just wants River Flows in You.
I'm not playing River Flows into You. Is that Terry saying that?
Somebody else.
River Flows into You.
Just wants Professor Longhair.
I'll do Professor Longhair, then we'll go.
Say hello.
Hello.
And Controversial just wants a duet with Lola Astonov. Who's
Who?
that? Lola Astonova.
Lola? I don't know who Lola is. Sounds like an interesting person. Okay, I'll finish with Professor Longhair, and then I'm going to pop round to Hackney to sort out a certain person.
And you've upset Patricia a little bit. She's a long-standing watcher. She's not very happy with you.
Why?
She says you're taking the mickey out of things.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Look, it's all a hoax. Don't worry about it. This isn't. This is serious. Okay.
Somebody unintelligible says you are the best.
Thank
somebody
you.
in Russian or something.
Yeah. Well, I always think if you're not upsetting someone, you're probably doing something.
That is probably
You know, if you're not upsetting someone, I'd be quite upset if I wasn't upsetting, because
Can you play Dance Monkey?
No, I think I don't do those kind of meme things.
Oh, right, okay. Canon in D, Pam once.
Okay.
tones. I haven't had a
Which
request
wolf
from
tone?
wolf tones.
Oh.
I don't know. Matt says his daughter is here. She wants Mary Poppins. Matt, the guy who's opening the pub.
Okay. Well, Zoe isn't here. We could
Well,
do.
you could do wolf tones. Which wolf tones?
Which wolf tones? I mean, is it the streets of New York?
I think
Okay.
so, yeah.
Anyone else before we go?
I fancy some Nolans. I'm in the mood for dad dancing.
Who's that? That sounds like Terry.
No, it's not Terry. Shut up about Terry. You got monomania.
No, I've got a beef going on here. Nobody seems to be joining in.
Sorry, I've just woken up now. Someone else said something quite interesting, but I forgot what it was now. You were going
Well, it
about
can't be that interesting.
Thomas Moses online from Germany.
Hello, I hope you've been growing things, Thomas. What have you
He
grown?
has
What have
sent
you?
a
What
picture
have
of a
you?
load of shamrocks.
What have you grown today, Thomas? Have you got your perma?
Rachmaninoff improv.
Rachmaninoff
Steve
improv.
says nice to see me. So there you go.
Yes, I'm going to delete that out
delete that
because
I always look a bit angry at the beginning anyway because I'm trying to fiddle with the camera.
Yes.
So.
Anyway, I'm thinking about having
Tom
a mass.
says he's grown some potatoes.
Okay, good. Anyway, I'm thinking about going round to Hackney one day and having a little bit of a concert outside a certain person's house and giving out some T-shirts, right? Because this person won't come out of their house because they're too frightened of the. I can't say the word in case YouTube deletes it. Yes, and also what's going on, which
travelling underpants. He's travelling underpants from Chelmsford.
Okay, well,
did you know that?
No, I didn't. Anyway, listen, God bless you all.
I'm glad you're wearing underpants.
I hope you're all keeping well. Do you want to do one dance before we go, Zoe? Okay, let's do a bit of Mary Poppins. Is it Matt who's opening the bar?
Matt is opening the bar and he's going to email you, Matt.
Yeah.
Bren Cav.
Yeah, they can't hear you, Lorraine, unless you actually.
BRENKAV@hotmail.com. Sorry. Brencav@hotmail.com.
Yeah, Brencav is one word. It's short for Brendan Kavanagh. Brencav@hotmail.com. And if anyone wants to email me with some suggestions about what to do, let me know because the public piano.
Terry says I'm the king of rock and roll boogie.
Are you actually saying that?
No, he's come in and he said I'm the king of rock and roll.
Can you delete him from the live stream?
No.
Can you actually block him?
No, because that would be restraining his free speech, and I'm not in favour of restraining
well,
free speech. There's enough of it going on at the moment.
I might be coming round.
Can anyone hear me? There's enough restraining of free speech going on. I'm not going to do it to Terry.
Right, can we just keep the dot?
How dare you! I'm not wearing my mask. course, and he's going to be tooled up and waiting with Terry. And also,
well, I think we got the doctor. I want to have a Dr. K army. I know you like Brian Rose from London Real, right?
So, you're not going to start fighting with him now.
No, you want to see Brian Rose's chest.
He just keeps doing his exercises.
Right? Have we got any? Is there any fans here of Brian Rose's chest?
Actually, can I just say something?
Right, no, we can't hear you, gorgeousness, because you're actually.
They can hear me. They
no.
all said
right,
they can hear
listen,
me.
what I want to do is I want to get a few. If there's anyone here living in London, can you email me? Because I want to go round to a certain person's house in Hackney and, you know, let's have a little bit of argy-bargy. I want a few people to email me up. Where's Local Experimentalist when you need? He's not on.
He's on.
Okay.
He's online,
So,
and he says,
so what I want local, I want get Danny Shine down there. There's going to be a musical beef in the streets of Hackney in the next few days. So I want anyone who wants to be a part of the Dr. K army. Forget the London Real army.
Local Experimentalist says I'll be there on Thursday.
Where? Where are you going to be on Thursday? I don't know where you're going to be. Okay. Anyway, I want a few fans to turn up. So can you, if anybody fancies going down to Hackney in the next few days?
He's going to be at Terry's on Thursday.
Is he?
Is he? Why?
Well, can you email me? I think you've emailed. Okay, look, what I'll do is, if you're a fan and you're in London and you fancy being in a video, perhaps on Thursday, this Thursday, can you send me an email and just put Thursday?
Matt Whiteman of the pub owning variety says he's in.
Okay, just send me an email. Just put beef with Terry. Just can you, Zoe? Can you stop doing? Can you just put beef with Terry? Right. Put beef with Terry. And I want no, it's like it means it's street language.
Yeah,
right, I'm using street language. It's probably you're not. It's yeah.
Up,
Yeah. So beef with Terry. What I want a few. Actually, this would be a perfect opportunity to give out some free T-shirts. Actually, because I've got 100 T-shirts. Now I don't think I'm going to get 100 emails. I might only get 2 emails. But if anybody fancies coming down to Hackney on Thursday, I might do a little bit of a beef with Terry. Can you just send me an email and we'll see if we can arrange it if I get enough people. Obviously, if only one person writes in, then, you know. But if you fancy coming down, being in a YouTube video on Thursday down in Hackney.
Terry says, I'm game. Come on then on Thursday.
We'll think about it, and I might set it up outside his doors, because I already got Terry once when I went down as a you might have seen that prank video.
Travelling Underpants says he's going to be there.
Right,
you wearing some clothes though, not just her underpants?
No, Travelling Underpants is actually one of Terry's other accounts. That's actually Terry.
Is it indeed?
Right, Terry and Travelling Underpants are one of the same person.
True?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
Local Experimentalist said I'll bring the bread.
Yeah, bring the bread. What bread?
I don't know. What's that
Okay,
street sign
I
for?
don't know. So I want to have a little bit of a public protest against the person who's behind this whole lockdown.
Are you just turning up Thursday all day? Or
I don't know. I might turn up at, I don't know. What's a good time? Well, I don't know. What time's he going to be in? What time's he going to be in? Probably, I don't know. What about sort of 2 o'clock in the afternoon? I think it's quite a good time on Thursday. But I don't know yet. Send me an email.
Hello, Lucia.
Put braincav@hotmail.com.
Hello,
Just put video on Thursday.
Terry says 5 p.m.
5 p.m. All right, we'll turn up at 5 p.m. I'm not saying we're going to be there, by the way, so don't get too excited. I just want to see.
Very excited.
But
He says I'm really, really excited. No, he didn't say that. He's gonna read that up.
anyway, so let's see if we can do a video on Thursday.
Gary says King Terry Miles. King Terry Miles. There you go. Bob says something completely unintelligible in Arabic. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
no problem.
Travelling Underpants says I am not Terry.
Right, Travelling Underpants. I know you are Terry.
Is that serious?
No, he's not.
No, he's
no. Okay. Okay. So anyway, listen. I'll finish up with one more song. Where to?
There he is.
No, I think Moomin's probably going to film
Oh,
it,
right, is he?
or I might get Local Experimentalist to
Oh,
film
yeah,
it.
that would be good.
But let's go. One more song. Anyway.
I actually want to say something. I
Yeah.
actually agree. Sam Daly says, why don't we have a pop at governments and the media instead of each other? We're divided enough.
Well,
I actually agree.
the point is the person who's causing the whole divide and rule lives in Hackney, right?
Oh yeah, he did it!
Right, forget about George Soros and all that. The person, the head of the pyramid, you know, the all-seeing eye.
It's Terry!
Right. The all-seeing eye, you know what I'm talking about? Red pill. The all-seeing eye lives in Hackney. It's him. It's him. He's.
Alex says, are people thinking, why you say London instead of London?
Why am I saying what?
I don't know.
What's he
Local
talking about?
Experiment says, ha 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 ha.
Okay. The head of the pyramid.
And Eve says, ow!
lives in Hackney. So we've got sort of the person who's behind this whole scenario, right?
Yes, it's me actually.
Okay, so listen, God bless you all. I wish you all the best.
Leon says red pill.
Take that red pill. Remember, don't take it.
Harry's saying hello to his friends.
Okay.
He says hello, Annette Bellinger.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Silly.
I think this live stream is being infiltrated.
It is.
I'm going to play one more song, and let's do one more song for the road.
Local experimentalist says Danny Shine is the George Soros of London.
I don't think that's a compliment to
No,
Danny Shine.
I think Danny might have a problem with that.
What's interesting is that somebody put Danny Shine's video on Facebook, and it got about 80 or 90,000 views. And on his YouTube channel, it's only got about a couple of thousand views. So obviously, Danny needs to go on Facebook a little bit more and edit his videos
So he's
a
not
little
taking
bit.
the seat apart.
Okay, so I'm going to do one more song. God bless you all. Hope you're all keeping well. Remember, the locus of the conspiracy is in Hackney, right? The locus of the conspiracy, the person behind it, the head.
Don't bash the piano.
Okay, let's do one more song, and here we go. That's enough said. Okay.
Sammy says you are a god.
Thank you very much.
I'm quite sure about that, Sammy.
It's just a pussycat. It's a pussycat. So remember, I want members of the Dr. K Army.
Do they actually know where Terry lives?
They don't. They not. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to. I'm not.
Tell him that then.
I'm not going to say where he lives. Send me an email and I'll give you a vague location where we can meet. Okay.
Travelling Underpants wants to come.
Okay. Well, just send me an email. Send me an email at braincav@hotmail.com. Just put beef with Terry. And what we'll do is, I'm arranging 5 o'clock to meet in Hackney, but I'm not giving out any addresses or anything. That's private. But you can email me, and email me with your phone number. And if I get 10 people, I'm going to bring down my boys, and we'll knock on the door.
Rex.
We might bring down Rex, but we've sorted out this whole conspiracy. We know the head of it lives in Hackney, right? The all-seeing eye. He lives in Hackney, all right? We found out who it was. Forget about who you think it was. The head of it is not who you think.
Right, okay.
All right, so God bless you all. I wish you well. And remember, do hit that like button and send me an email at braincav@hotmail.com. Put beef with Terry. And if I get 10 emails, we might bring down the old piano and have a little bit of a piano battle.
Terry says we'll see who's the true king of rock and roll on Thursday.
Yeah, all right, baby.
Yeah.
I'll see you there. Terry, you're a pussycat.